Kemba Walker had himself a big game last night, scoring 46 points in only 28 minutes in the Hornets win over the Grizzlies. And, oh, did I mention Charlotte won by 61 points, 140-79. That's the sixth highest margin of victory ever in the NBA. What was the bigger story here, Kemba or the margin of victory max?
The answer is Kemba Walker. At 46 points in 28 minutes, guys. He's almost scoring 2 points a minute. I mean, he's not far off that pace. And obviously, he's not going to play a whole game because it is a blowout. And we know, and Stephen A., I'll leave to you why it is a blowout. But Kemba Walker's the story here because a tanking team is nothing new. But the idea that a star who's kind of on the, what would you say, a top 30 player, something like that, in a point guard heavy league, a guy who doesn't get a lot of shine because, you know, Kyrie Irving does the same thing, only a little bit better, right? Someone like that. When someone like that has a game that announces his arrival on the national stage in a way that raises his recognition, I think that's the bigger story. Kemba Walker is a great player. And the guy I thought the Cavs should have, you know, tried to get, even if they had to take Batum's contract, and Batum could be useful for them at the trade deadline. And I think he's the story here last night.
Kemba Walker's special. He's the real deal, but that ain't the story. The story is how god-awful and embarrassing the Memphis Grizzlies are. We knew about Kemba Walker's skills long before last night. 61 points, Max. 61-point loss. 140-79. That is beyond embarrassing. That's the kind of performance where we should actually think about taking this team away from these people. We should actually think. This is the same organization that got rid of Fizdale. Well, we got a market in Seattle that deserves a basketball team. They don't deserve this team, but they deserve a basketball team. You can sit up there and you can see why Memphis fans ain't necessarily supporting this team. This is a disgraceful performance. No taking away from Kemba Walker, but a 61-point loss in an NBA game? That is disgraceful.
Problem with tanking was as a 5-year strategy. The Memphis Grizzlies have played hard year in and year out and have tried to win championships all the time. In 1 year, they realize, okay, our best strategy is to tank, and you're going to kill them over that?
I'm not talking about tanking for a season. I'm talking about last night's performance. A 61-point loss? That is disgraceful.
Gotta do better.
Seriously, they should give the fans their money back. That's just horrible.